Hello students, now this is the continue part of your hospital and its organization. Second type of hospital, that is depending on the non-clinical grounds. The classification is in terms of government hospitals. The government also further classified under the army hospital, navy hospital, city hospital and civil hospitals. So these all types of hospitals are comes under the government hospitals. After the next is the non-government hospital. So it is private hospitals, and these are generally only known for the profit, not for the charity. And then second type of non-governmental hospitals are known as non-profit hospitals, that is known as church hospitals, community hospitals and charitable hospitals are there. So these hospitals generally not for the profit, it is only for the betterment of your patients. And then government hospital, as we say, they are the army hospital and other hospitals. They are also not for the profit, they are not for the profit, they are only used for the service to the community or your public. Then based on the size is very important in terms of hospital, because in every metro cities there the size of the hospital is very big, but into the smaller cities the size of the um, hospital is very small size. Then it is classified as the one large hospitals. Beds should be 1,000 or more than 1,000, that is known as a large hospital. Second, medium hospital is given a 500, not less than 500 to the up to the maximum 1,000 beds, that is known as a medium hospital. Then small hospitals means 500, less than 500 and more than 100 beds are known as the small hospitals. And then very small hospitals, beds are very low, that is about less than 100 beds, they are known as the very small hospital. That is depending on what, depending on the size of hospitals. And then based on cost, it is very important because cost is very required for the functioning and development of the hospital. Based on cost, it is classified as one, that is an elite hospital. The meaning of elite hospital is means it is always containing the high standard, high quality of the hospitals are available, that is known as the elite hospitals. Means high end technology and international level of technology is present, that is known as elite hospitals. Consist of high technology and medical science advancements. Comprises deluxe rooms, various facilities are there, also known as the 5-star hospitals. For example, Apollo hospitals, Wakada hospitals, they are known as elite hospitals because every facilities are there, every type of surgery, every type of medicine was available, are into the international levels, that is known as elite hospitals. And these hospitals are only for the profit type of hospital, they are not charitable hospitals. Then budget hospital means they are moderate low budget hospitals, they are generally known as the government hospitals, civil hospitals or charitable hospitals. So every facility may not be present into the your budget hospitals. So that is a difference, major difference between the elite hospital and budget hospitals. Then based on the system of medicine, generally national level we can use the allopathic type of medicine, that is known as the based on system of medicine, classified as allopathic, that is generally maximum 80% or 90% hospitals are using only allopathic hospital, and only rare cases they are using the allopathic type of or any other type of medicines. So that type is known as a other type of medicine is known as a alternative system of medicine, except allopathic hospitals. So allopathy hospital, you are using the symptomatic treatment to the patient. Fever, they are given the antipyretic medicines, and any other symptomatic treatment is produced by given by the allopathic hospitals. That is the basic principle of allopathy, that is symptomatic treatment. The next known as the Ayurvedic hospital. Ayurvedic hospitals are using the only Ayurvedic type of medicine, but nowadays they are also able to give the allopathic type of medicine, but Ayurvedic medicine also they are given, maximum time they are given the Ayurvedic medicines. Then homeopathic medicines are hospitals and colleges are available, and they are using the maximum type of homeopathic medicines. But homeopathic medicine generally surgery is not there, and they are not using the only they are not using the serious patient generally not used in the homeopathic medicine. Homeopathic medicine it take the long time. Homeopathic and Ayurvedic and as well as the Unani medicine or hospital, they are taking the long time to recover the patient, and they are not using the serious patient immediately. This that is the difference between allopathic medicine or hospital and alternative system of medicines. Alternative means traditional is there. Then organization of hospitals. Organization of hospital means how to organize the hospital, which facilities are available. They are known as the organization of hospitals. How can you maintain or manage, that is known as organized hospital. So different parts are required. First is that is known as it is process, the dynamic process. Dynamic process means day to day we should improve your process and new things are captured or new things are adapted. That is known as the dynamic process. It is not stagnant because new knowledge, new medicines is come to the medical sciences, and these new medicines should be applied to the patient. So that's why this process is known as a dynamic process, in which various managerial type of activities bring and bind people together, achievement of common goals and objective. So then what is the objective of the hospitals or clinics? Objective of hospital and clinic is to give the betterment facility of the patient in two types, charitable types or profitable types. The main objective is what? Objective the betterment of or curement of your patient. That is the main objective. Most important body of a hospital is the governing body or board of directors or board of trustees. Meaning what? Only one owner is not there. There should be a body or directors or trustees. Means 10 peoples or 15 peoples, prominent peoples are there into the society, and they can generate or they can produce the new hospitals. So that's why they are the producing the body are there. No one single owner is not there. So that is known as a governing body. Governing body consists of various eminent personalities into the field of medical educations, then research, then administration and politics. But politics is not important, it is only optional was there. But medical education should we can give, research we can produce into the hospital, and your administration reports and maintenance of your record should be there. Then function of government body is to frame all major policies, plans and programs of hospital. As I said earlier, that is policies. The most important factor is policies. Without policies or planning, we cannot achieve your objective or goals. So first priority is what? Policy is required. Policy, without policy we cannot go further. Policy we can be frame. So it is we can frame the policies depending on the government body. Government body will have the full authority to produce the policies and plans and programs of hospitals. Then governing body, it is known as appoint a hospital administrator to get the various function performed like clinical services. Clinical services is directly the patient, patient betterment, patient facility, patient treatment, patient diagnosis. These are facilities here. After that nursing staff is under the doctor's staff. They have the 24 hours monitoring by the nursing duty is 24 hours. And pharmacy services means you should give the medicine to the patient and etc. Cleanliness and laundry washing, they are known as the given by these activities. Then services performed by the hospital organization. Which services is given? The major services or major objective is the treatment of patient. Similarly, what are the other services are provided by the hospital? First service is known as the nursing services. So this is the largest part of hospital function, all 24 hours. Why it is known as the largest part? Because it is only 24 hours working. Because if there is office or administration, it is not working 24 hours. It is working only the 6 to 7 hours, only daytime, 11 to 5. That is the timing of administrative. But nursing staff is working 24 hours by the shift duty. 20. So that's why there is a large part, means doctor is required the 5, then nursing or staff nurse is required the 10 or more than 10. So that's why the large staff is required for the hospital organization, that is known as nursing services. Nurse assigned a specific number of beds, means 10 beds, 15, 20, 50 beds, that is assigned to the particular one nurse is there. Then have to give personal attention to the patient. If there is a problem to the patient, they can directly ask to the sister, not directly to the doctor. So that's why they have the direct contact to the patient. That is the very important factor. Nurses are trained, they are training, they have the training of the degree courses are there, and these have the training like prenatal care, means before delivery. Observations, there is observation that there is observation like blood pressures, they are observation like the any type of the thirst, diarrhea, any type of the activities is observed by the nurse. Then patient comfort during the labor, we should give the comfortness to the patient, so that's why they can give the easily cooperation of the patient is given to the staff nurse. Then nursing director is the in charge of nursing services. A nursing director means it is the part of your nursing. So it is they also have the training of nursing, and they are producing the all charges of nursing, means timings of nursing, then duties, which type of duties are there, surgery duties, delivery duties, geriatric patient, pediatric patient. So all type of the patients are handled by the these nurses under the nursing director. Outpatient service, outpatient means which is recovered, which give that all treatment and he given to the home, that is known as the outpatient service. Focus on the comfort of our outpatient. Comfort means he getting the full services or not, that is the comfort. As the approach for major and minor illness, major means very complicated and minor means just taking the medicine and he is discharged from the hospitals. These services include the make an hospital ideal community institution. Community means public of your society, that is the known as community. Hospital is duty bound to the provide, that is also comes under your definition part, that is diagnostic, means you should go for the diagnosis of the patient into the pathology lab or MRI, sonography, X-ray and your CT scan. Preventive means you should give the prevent, if there is infection was there, we should aware the proper hygiene to the patient, so that's why patient cannot able to succumb to the any type of the infection, that is known as a preventive. And curative measures for outpatients. Curative patient means they are going to cure after the discharge, and we can go to the different types of instruction should be given. If there is a patient having the liver infection, so he has to not eat the oily or heavy diet for the next 6 months. So this type of the awareness is given to the outpatients, that is known as a preventive and curative measure should be given by the hospital, and hospital staff charges is given, that is known as a outpatient services given to the patient, outpatient services. And then this is the end of the second part of the hospital and organization part, to be continued for the next part, third part of your hospital and its organization.